All right, let's unpack this. Today, we're diving into a surprising real-world challenge discovered in industrial automation. Specifically, a tricky data backup error on an ABB IRC5 robot. This one featured its DSQC1024 CPU running RW6.16 software.
Yeah, and what's really fascinating here is how a process we often, take for granted, like just creating a system backup.
Right. Seems straightforward.
Exactly. It actually revealed a pretty critical blind spot. Our source, it's a detailed YouTube video transcript. It highlights the situation where modifications made to a robot's programming module.
So the actual code telling the robot what to do.
Precisely. Those changes simply weren't being captured by the standard backup procedure. Just missed.
Okay, so our mission for this deep dive is to really pinpoint what happened, explore how this elusive issue was actually identified.
Yeah, how did they catch it?
Whether that was backing up via the flex pendant, that's the robot's handheld controller, or directly through a computer connection.
Yeah.
And crucially, uncover the clever workaround they eventually discovered. It's really about understanding those kind of hidden nuances in the automated systems we all rely on, making sure you can actually trust your data.
So getting into what happened. This problem, as you said, was specifically seen on that DSQC1024 CPU with the RW6.16 software.
Good.
And the core issue was that any dynamic adjustments made to those programming modules, things like changes to positioning, maybe optimizing a painting procedure.
Or even those HMI recipe parameters you mentioned, like settings from the operator screen.
Exactly. Those critical HMI, human-machine interface, recipe parameters, they were just sort of disappearing from the backup. The system wasn't grabbing these recent important changes.
Wow. That's the nightmare scenario for any engineer, right? Imagine spending hours fine-tuning a robot's path or adjusting a critical variable, doing the backup like you're supposed to, and then unknowingly losing all that work. So the way they identified this bug sounds pretty ingenious. Once they suspected changes were vanishing, how did they actually nail down the failure point? Was it different via the pendant versus a PC?
Right. So they started by making some clear modifications to a module. Then they created a backup. And they tried this both ways, directly through the flex pendant.
Okay.
And also via a computer connected to the controller. The bug showed up in both scenarios, which is interesting.
So it wasn't the connection method.
No, exactly. The really critical step came when they compared the modified module that was live on the robot controller
Right there in the system.
with the version stored in the brand new backup file they just created.
Ah, the direct comparison.
Yes. And the expectation, of course, was to see all the recent changes reflected in that backup file. But surprisingly, there was nothing. The changes were gone.
Nothing at all.
Nope. The backup file, even though it had the latest timestamp, looked identical to the original unmodified version of the module.
Whoa.
Yeah. So that stark difference, or rather the lack of expected difference, immediately flagged the error. It showed the system said, yep, backed up, all good, but it was actually serving up outdated data.
So the system was basically subtly misleading them. Okay, and this is where the real ingenuity comes in, right?
Yeah.
They didn't just find the problem, they figured out a workaround.
Exactly.
After doing the standard system backup, which wasn't working properly on its own, they then had to take this crucial second step.
Yeah.
What was that again?
It involves separately selecting the specific module they had just modified,
Okay.
and then explicitly saving, or really overwriting it, within that newly created backup folder.
Ah, so a manual intervention after the automated backup.
Precisely. It became a two-step process to finally guarantee the data integrity. First, run the routine system backup, even knowing it's flawed for this module.
Right.
Then, that crucial manual second step, navigate into that fresh backup folder and physically overwrite the specific module file with its correct version from the controller.
And only then, when they double-check that backup.
Only then did those critical changes, like the HMI recipe parameters, finally appear correctly in the backup files. It just underscores that sometimes, a system saying complete isn't actually true completion. You really have to actively verify.
So what does all this mean for you listening? We've seen how a, frankly, critical bug in an industrial robot system
Yeah, pretty major.
caused essential programming changes, things like adjustments to how it operates or those dynamic HMI parameters to just not be included in the standard system backups.
And this incident with the ABB IRC5, it really highlights a vital lesson. The ingenious workaround they found involved creating the system backup as usual, and then, crucially separately, overwriting that specific modified module within the backup folder. Step 2, Connecting them to the bigger picture, it's just a stark reminder, isn't it, about the importance of not just doing a backup.
Right, not just checking the box.
But actively verifying its contents and really understanding its limitations. What did it actually capture?
Which leads to something to really consider. How often do we simply assume a process is complete? Or maybe that our data is secure just because a system gives us the green light?
The check mark says okay.
Yeah. What other sort of invisible glitches might be lurking in the digital machinery that's all around us? And maybe more importantly, what proactive steps should you be taking to truly ensure the integrity of your own critical data? Something to mull over until our next deep dive.